first half, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, could be Wayne!
I think I got my swagger back. Oh!
I love it, baby!
Them orange britches. Something about them orange britches.
Tennessee wins! Out of by Tennessee, Jawan Jennings. Jennings makes the catch.
Ball hit high in the air into right field. Going back is Sayre. And Tennessee can say hello, win column. A grand slam in the bottom of the ninth. You can't draw it up any better.
We just won a basketball game, and we're very happy right now. It's McGrath for the win. He got it. If you don't like college football and you watch this one, I'm not sure what your problem is.
Reddit did to do, and welcome into More Important Issues. It is Sunday, March 23rd. And since the last time we've seen you, your Tennessee Volunteers have advanced to the Sweet 16. They beat 15 seed Wofford, 7 seed UCLA, and not particularly scary games. I wouldn't say they were in hand from beginning to end or anything, but they didn't really have us sweating much, which is good. I'm sure next week will be a different story. Vols will play on Friday, TBD or TBA, I guess, in terms of time, versus Kentucky. We've talked about this scenario arising, and it has arisen. It has come up. We're here. It's good to be in the Sweet 16, no matter how it happened. I mean, I'm pleased with the way the Vols played. I'm a happy camper. I was a tired camper watching the game last night, but
I think that's all you can ask for. You took care of business. Like you said, it wasn't maybe not start to finish, but I mean, you finished the game, and we didn't get a nail biter at the end. So I think Tennessee fans should be pleased. I think when we were going into this tournament, you thought Tennessee was a Sweet 16 team, but you also thought they could lose in the round of 32, and who knows? I mean,
there was some round of 64, Landon. I mean, there
Yeah.
were some first round exits online.
But we did say that the revenge tour is coming. UCLA was the first part of that. Kentucky, you're next. Purdue, you're probably after that. I forget what was the Final Four matchup, and then obviously Florida.
I think it would
be in there.
It would, if you're going revenge, I don't know if there is much of a revenge on that side. The last time you've seen Duke, you beat them. Last time you've seen Alabama, you beat them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just we can't call it. We got to be careful about calling that a revenge tour. We could be on the wrong end of that. I think that's just we're going to get you tour.
Okay.
Like, we're coming.
So there's not any other way we can get a revenge?
Not that I can think of.
Okay.
BYU maybe but that's a different sport. I can't think of Arizona. Maybe if Arizona somehow ends up there.
Oh, that's what it was. It was Tobe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They've got a long road to get there. Still.
That's what it's going to be. Told you.
Revenge is coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Watch out.
Put it on your calendar.
Did you see the conspiracy? I didn't see this till about tip off, or maybe I could have really dove into it. That I saw someone tweet something along the lines of, why is Tennessee tipping off this late? It seems like maybe this is good for one team, maybe.
It's good for one team. Oh.
The team that plays on the West Coast.
Yeah, that would be an advantage, but it didn't seem like it was one last night.
Yeah,
because we're on the revenge tour, so it didn't matter what.
We can call it that. Right, that's right.
Yeah.
We found a revenge.
Yeah. You try to steal our coach away from us. How dare you?
I don't like Mick Cronin.
I think they didn't land like Rick Barnes, and then right after that we got COVID. So can we start blaming UCLA for that?
I don't know if it's today exactly, because I saw it could have been from a few days ago, but 5 years ago today we met Tiger King. We met Joe Exotic. Maybe not today again, but the world met him.
Oh,
It was
when
released on Netflix. Yeah.
Wow. Wonder what he's up to. Wonder what his bracket looks like.
You think he filled one out? Ooh,
Mhm.
that has an idea that just popped in my head. We have all you talked about it. Clayton has a bracket for probably like $1 million. I think that's what the prize is on ESPN through Allstate. We should let prisoners do a bracket, and if they get a perfect bracket, they get released, no questions asked.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
Let's really bring some madness to this march. Everyone's eligible. Death row inmates included. Everyone's eligible.
I think the best bracket out of all the prisoners gets freedom.
I mean, I don't know what if it's a serial killer? I don't know if you can. I feel like the best bracket has to have stipulations.
Okay.
I'll release anyone for a perfect bracket, no matter what.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's true.
Okay.
You get a better sentence, maybe?
There's 2 entries. You can enter for perfect and you're released, no questions asked, or you can enter, and if you have the best, you get out. But if you don't have the best, no parole. You could be in for a drug charge and you will never get out.
There's some people going to take that chance.
That's fine. Like Joe Exotic's probably hitting that every day of his life. Like every year, he's like, "Yeah, I cannot wait for March Madness."
Yeah,
we should formulate this. We should get with the DOJ on it and see what we can
I'm glad you brought him up because this is the season of betting. So, that scene of him that I'll never financially recover from this. Like I've used. Have you
still been putting in bets?
Yes.
You got to stop.
I'm addicted. Okay, what do you want?
Know. I can tell. This is not the season for betting. This is the season you should never bet.
Here's the thing.
Although this year it's probably been pretty. I mean, unless you bet some crazy spreads. I know a lot of people lost out on the Tennessee 18.5.
No, spreads garbage. Whoever
you're
does
taking money lines.
I'm a big money line. I'm a big of I'll tease down some spreads.
So are you taking underdogs a lot? Why are you losing so much?
Well, I'm actually up. I'm doing well.
What are we doing here?
But I've said that a lot, like in my betting career, I guess.
Okay. I'm with you.
I usually say it every March, but I haven't said it this March. I'm doing well.
If Tennessee makes it to the Final Four, I will never financially recover from that.
Yeah, me either. What's the prices for Sweet 16 tickets?
I don't know, but have we checked with Ross though about if we could stay in his place in Houston, or has he rented it out yet?
Oh, he's in. No.
Okay.
I don't know.
So we're good.
But we're in.
Okay. Cool.
I've let him just kind of get out of hosting us for little stuff. There will be no excuse.
Because that's just like an hour drive. If not even think it's an hour. It's not far.
Or put us in a host home or something. He's gonna find us.
He's got to have links in San Antonio.
Or we'll just say we're recruiting.
Yeah. It's in the budget.
Yeah.
I bought the show.
Okay.
Won a national championship with Tennessee.
Of course.
Beat Vanderbilt. No big deal.
In the Natty?
In the Natty. It's only one game series. It's a one game winner take all. It kind of sucks.
Oh man. That's kind of scary.
I came out in clothes, Landon, and buddy, hands were sweating.
Was number 48 on the mound for you?
I thought about making my name. I was trying to come up with a good name, and I thought about just Caleb Seacrest, but they do the facial thing, and it's pretty scary how good it is. It used to be terrible.
Mm-hmm. How do you do it? Like, is it on an app?
Yeah, just do it through your phone.
Okay.
Seems like a fun game. So I've only played a little bit of Road to the Show. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Go Vols. It's very weird when you do the cutscenes. Tony Vitello isn't the coach. but then during the game, they talk about Tony Vitello being the head coach of Tennessee. It's very weird. I don't know how the licensing works.
Well, he was probably like, hey, don't worry about paying me or anything. Like, just put me in there.
I hope not. I need him to get paid from as many ventures as possible, so we don't need to keep paying him more. We can't afford. You can. No one can afford higher ticket prices. We have reached the pinnacle at every sport. Stop.
Well, Scott,
everything.
Tony V was on the hot seat after Tennessee lost 2 games in a row, but I think he made up for it. So good for him.
Yeah, you get a series win over Alabama, you're good. You're in.
Yeah. Pay him whatever he wants.
Sure.
Joey said it's about 200 for the first session.
You going to Indy on Friday?
No.
Sunday?
That'd be the Elite Eight.
That'd be the Elite Eight. Houston or Purdue. Let's see who
I'll save it for Houston.
So you might go Sunday?
No. Houston, like Final Four. Right?
San Antonio, isn't it? Isn't it
okay,
San Antonio?
Is it San Antonio?
Am I wrong? I've been saying that a lot.
I think you're right. I think it is San Antonio. It's somewhere in Texas.
Something.
There's got to be an Allegiant flight.
Was the Final Four last year in Houston? Is that 2 years ago?
I don't know.
Or was Arizona? I think Arizona might have been last year. Phoenix. And the year before, maybe.
It does seem a little weird that, and I don't know how you feel about it. Like Tennessee is playing in Rupp Arena for the first 2 games, and they play Kentucky.
I kind of like it. You got 2 under your belt in their home arena. Now go take it to them. You danced in their locker room.
I guess you could spin it. I was thinking like, they're, watching every bit of it. Maybe they got some cameras in some weird places. But maybe we have the same thing. Like we've posted stuff in their territory.
Yeah, maybe we went to the practice facility while we were there and snuck a few peeks, maybe left some equipment behind.
Okay.
We've also played them twice, so that's probably not necessary.
Exactly, but let's keep spinning it. I like
There's no such thing as being too prepared.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what you wanted, right?
Me? No. I mean, I wanted to be in the Sweet 16. I wanted to play someone else. I don't think Tennessee can't beat Kentucky. Just as a Tennessee fan who lives and dies by wins and losses, I don't want to have my season end at the hands of Kentucky. But here's the fun part. If we win, I get to dance on Austin White's grave. And I do like that is a thought. Like I could be doing that.
Well, that's the thing is like you beat them, then like, I mean, that's got to be like one of the biggest games in Tennessee, Kentucky history, right?
Yeah, probably so.
So I understand, like, yeah, you don't want to lose that game, but winning that game, I'm all in. This is what I wanted.
No, I like the thought of winning this game. Yes.
Okay.
I hate the thought of losing this game.
Well, that's not a thought.
This is
vibes only.
This is a 100 or 0 scenario for me. That's the problem. Well, I mean, you know me. I'll be by Friday. I'll be talked into a 15-point dub.
Sure.
Igor's not going to have a single foul, 18 points. I mean, that's the kind of attitude I'll have by Friday.
Okay.
I can't believe they only ended up with 1 foul last night. They must have moved some fouls around for him.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about this game that happened last night. I mean, that is one
complaints real quick.
Go ahead.
Speaking of Igor, gets absolutely mauled at the rim. Then they talk about that play, show it in slow motion twice about how good of a play it is, without mentioning he may have fouled him when he obviously fouled him. You had Cade Phillips, clean block. You had a Chaz Lanier goaltend that got slow mode going into a break. That was a clear goaltend, which I thought that was reviewable. I thought goaltending was reviewable. at any point.
I thought it was too, because like threes are reviewable, so why would you not review that?
So how do we go into a break and no one thinks, let's just look at that to see?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. I mean, I have some more. I told you on Sunday we could play about officiating, not just in a Tennessee game, and we will, but we can move on for now.
It seemed like it calmed down in the second half, but the first half, you're like the first couple minutes, it was like, good God.
I think every game I watched of this tournament, they've called one half really, really loose, one half really, really tight. It's usually the first half tight, and then they let it fly in the second half. That's not good for anyone. That's bad officiating. It's bad to it's bad to blow the whistle every second. It's bad to never blow the whistle. Decide how you're going to officiate the game and officiate the game that way. Tennessee was almost shooting free throws from the 14-minute mark, but they finally backed off because they obviously know the foul count. It's very clear they know the foul count. But, I mean, that game could have been a lot longer, Landon, if they had kept calling it that way. Tennessee could have scored 80 points because we would have been shooting free throws from the 14-minute mark in this first half. It was insane.
Yeah.
3 fouls in the first 90 seconds. And then they're like, oh, yeah, we'll let you guys assault each other the rest of the way. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I was very nervous about their 7-3 guy. Is it Mara? Is that who it was?
Mara. And I wasn't nervous going into the game. And then I realized that he's going to be allowed to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I was like, oh, my God. Like, UCLA, I didn't even really do a ton of research on them, and they have Zach Edey on their bench. Like,
he's not good.
No, he finally cooled off, and then they stopped going to him. Like, I thought he was going to play like the entire game. He ended up playing like 20 minutes, which
he only played 20 minutes, and he looked exhausted.
Yeah,
he got worked. Credit to Cade Phillips. Cade Phillips, he got beat up a little bit, but I thought he went in there and banged around, wore some guys out. Felix struggled. He made guys work for it. He earned his 4 fouls.
Yeah, 4 fouls in 22 minutes from Cade Phillips. I think you take that.
If they give you 6, go get 6. I mean,
yeah. But he also had 6 rebounds. He had a block. He had a couple assists. He had 3 offensive rebounds that were huge. Yeah, I liked his minutes. I mean, we kind of talked about going into the tournament, like, what does Tennessee's rotation look like? I thought you'd see more of Dubar. I thought Boswell would get some more run after what he looked pretty good against Wofford.
Which I think is a good sign. You have him there now if you need him. Because, I mean, ideally you're going to keep Zakai, Chaz, and Jemiah out of foul trouble, but they all play pretty hard defense, which is good. So now you have him there to go to. And I really thought with Jordan Gainey struggling early on, I thought you'd see, and then Dubar came in and did not look good in the few minutes he got. I really did think you'd see Boswell. I was kind of shocked, but they went back to Gainey and he played well after that. He took a minute to get going.
Yeah, what do you think about I don't love Zakai playing 38 minutes in a round of 32 game.
That's the fittest dude in college basketball. He's an Iron Man. This is there's at the most you have 4 games left. He can do it for 4 games if anyone can.
Okay. I mean, I hope he can. I just feel like, I mean, you could have maybe played him like 35. I don't feel like the score is that much different.
Maybe. I mean, we don't know, but maybe. You're right. But I mean, I thought he
again,
never
what's 3 minutes then? If
he never looked exhausted.
He could play 38.
He never looked exhausted in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Now maybe, but he also has a week rest now, or 6 days rest.
Well, and they kind of stop once they're ahead. They stop doing that floppy action a lot, where they're not running across the court a billion times. They kind of just bleed the clock.
Which I get. We got to bleed the clock, but we got to get offense started sooner than 9 seconds.
Yeah,
we don't have guys that can create their own shots, so it takes longer. Especially when you have, I think we had 3 empty possessions, and we come down, we run it down to 9 seconds. I'm thinking we got to score here. You need points. If you get the points in the first 3 seconds of the shot clock, which is impossible, but let's say you do, first 10 seconds, you take them. You take the points there. And then we almost let it get to a 2-possession game because we're just passing the ball around, which again, I get it. But like we've got Sky Clark not missing right now. Can we please just put one in the net?
Yeah, he only played 21 minutes. That their rotation was weird.
He got into foul trouble.
He did, but he only ended up with 3. Like,
Yeah. I think he sat for a really long time with 2.
Yeah, you got to put him.
Didn't someone else come in and hit 2 threes as well?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't remember. He didn't piss me off as bad as the Wofford big that looked like he couldn't hang in a Y gym, but they're number 34. I wanted to.
Yeah, the kid from Wofford, I mean, I don't think he would be the leading scorer at my work sometimes. He did not look great at all.
No, and at times we made him look pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm never going to – this is Tennessee really played well for the most part. They struggled down the – we got to finish out games. That's what scares me more than anything going – more that you're like, this is a guy playing around the 32. No, I want to see Tennessee close out games better. That scared me
at the end.
We had, 3 turnovers, 2 turnovers. We couldn't hit shots when we needed to. We let it get a little. It never got like fully hairy, but it got like, okay, we gotta do something here. First off, their press when they first brought it out, I was like, have they ever practiced this? UCLA. I mean, it was incredibly easy to break, and then we struggled to break it for a few possessions. And you just got to close out better, and that's one thing that if you're leading Kentucky by 8, 9, it's a 3-possession game. You got to be able to close it out.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of alluded to this, but I mean, these 2 games, Tennessee, like, they've won pretty easily, I guess, but they haven't played a great basketball game. Like, I mean, they had 18 turnovers last night.
That first half, to go in up 7, that was a struggle.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you are a 2 seed, they are a 7 seed, so maybe that's just kind of how that stuff goes. But yeah,
being up 7 there felt like we won the lottery.
It felt like we were up 50 at the half. It was like, all right, you just play a little bit better, and it's in hand. You're fine.
Yeah.
No, that was huge to go in up big. Really good runs down the end of that first half, down the stretch of that first half. But you just hope the best is in front of you still. You got to play. I mean, you got to play better. Tennessee shot the ball well, both games, really well last night. I hope that can continue. I feel like that's been, other than like Dalton Connect last year, Tennessee struggled to score in March. Whatever it is at the balls, are they too inflated? Is it the big arenas? Obviously, Rupp's not big. They played there once this year, in fact. But when you get into the bigger, like what is it? Like, is it the depth? What is it? Well, it's good to see Tennessee shooting the ball well. That is encouraging.
Yeah, I think the guards are playing really well offensively, especially Chaz Lanier. I mean, that's a guy where you're like, hey, Tennessee's going to go as far as you're going to take them. Like, go and make your – and, I mean, in Wofford, I felt like it could have been, hey, it's a big game. Like, maybe he shies away a little bit. You know, maybe the lights are too bright. And he goes out there and scores 29 points. And then last night, even bigger game. Stakes are even higher. I mean, he scores 20 and looks comfortable doing it. So I think that's big for him to kind of have that confidence going into a Sweet 16 game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you've had some veterans like Gainey and Zakai and Jamai who have been in this position before. Like, I mean, this is Zakai and Jamai's like 3rd straight Sweet 16. Jordan Gainey's been here twice. So Having a guy like that you can really lean on offensively is huge, and it doesn't have to just be Zakai and Jordan Gainey.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Now, can we get a post player? That would be awesome.
I would love to have more of a dominant post, but it looks like you may not need it over the next few games. So can we just have those that contribute? Can you get the minutes from Cade Phillips? Can Igor continue rebounding the ball well? That's the good news. Igor hadn't done it in the scoring column, but he has not been non-existent, Landon. I'd like to see him score more, but at least he's doing what we need him to do. Absolutely need him to do. And I mean, Felix didn't play well last night. He didn't play bad. He just didn't play great.
I mean, you're going to need Igor. I mean, like, he's just not the same person who against Arkansas had 13 points and 18 rebounds. I don't know where that's at. I don't know what exactly happened. What'd you say?
Seeing Arkansas being alive right now just grinds my gears. I mean, and then I got to see Rick Pitino cry and be obnoxious on television after. Just beat them. They suck. Just beat them.
Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow there for old Rick Pitino.
Yeah.
Also for me, because I think I had St. John's in my Final Four, so what an idiot I am.
I had him in the Elite Eight, and I think every single bracket I made.
Yeah.
But you had him losing to Florida.
But you always knew, like, Arkansas could be.
Yeah, it was very confusing why they were so bad. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Same with UConn. I was like, this team's an 8 seed? How?
I mean, you have Dan Hurley crying about the refs coming out of the
you choked that game away. Your guys couldn't get
grab a rebound
on a free throw.
Grab a rebound. Yeah.
No, I would just like kind of like you said with Igor and Felix, you just need those guys to produce a little bit and you should be fine. I think if Igor can give you, I don't even think 10 points, like 8 maybe, and 8 rebounds. I think Tennessee is a contender to win the whole thing.
He's the role that we needed either Josiah, or I'm blanking on his name. My word.
Pons?
No, last year. Good Lord.
Tobe?
Argentinian.
Oh, Vescovi?
Yeah, Santiago. You needed one of them, just one of them, to score like 8 points. If one of them scored 8 points, you thought Tennessee's probably going to win this game. You've got enough. That's kind of what he is. Like, he's not going to do a whole lot, and that's fine. He's going to get rebounds, which those two did, and you need him to score a little bit. You need him to contribute a little bit on the offensive end because he's going to get the ball in ideal spots, and you need him to take advantage of those. That's all that is.
He needs to be a matchup nightmare. With his length, if you put a guard on him, he needs to back him down. If they put a big on him, then he needs to take him to the rim.
Yeah, or step out and make him play away from the basket.
And then you have, like, I can shoot it, or I'm good enough with the ball in my hands, I can go right past him.
Right. How many turnovers did he have last night?
He had 2.
Better than I thought it would be. Okay, which I thought that may be the case. I thought it wouldn't be.
Which Zakai had 5. I think some of those are because people can't catch a freaking ball.
That's part of it. He also got a little loose with it at times. Like that one, he leaves his feet looking for Cade. Cade wasn't open when he left his feet.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, Igor threw a nice pass into, I can't remember if it was Cade or Okpara, and they didn't catch it. Cade dropped another one that Zakai threw into him.
What was it, that play where Igor, it should have been a foul on that 7-footer.
That's the play I was talking about earlier, that he goes into, and he cocks it back. He shouldn't have cocked it back, but he got the shit fouled out of him. He didn't get blocked.
But even if they do call it, like, finish the freaking play.
Sure, but he got fouled.
Yeah.
He should have been at the free throw line.
I mean, shoot a layup if you have to. Whatever you need to do.
It's the same thing like with Jazz on that one that was goaltending that did not get called either. Just go up with your right hand and you're at the rim. But also, can we play within the rules of the game that are established and call goaltending?
Yeah.
And call that foul on Igor? Because I had to listen to Jay Billis the entire SEC tournament. I mean, every time the whistle blew, they're going to call these games tighter because they get graded and it's how they advance in the rounds. And that's the way it is. Well, why don't they do that all year long? They're graded all year long, number one. Why are we changing the way we officiate the games in the most important games, Landon? Why are we changing it? Yeah. Why are we giving permission to Pat Adams to blow the whistle as many times as he can? Because he will take advantage of that. Do not do it. It's like telling a toddler you can have ice cream for dinner every night. They're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Grade them appropriately. Grade them how you always been. And then also, if they're calling these games so tight, how do they miss a 7'3" dude foul the ever living shit out of a guy at the rim? How do they miss that? I know you can't go in and call that foul on review. That one dude is looking at Chaz Lanier getting kneed in the nuts and get moved off his spot, off the ball. How do you not get that foul call in real time if we're calling it so tight?
Yeah.
I can tell because it's not just been Jay Billis mentioning it. The NCAA has told whoever's calling these games that you all really need to be pushing that the refs blowing their whistle is a good thing. It's not. It's making the games unwatchable. And also, they still suck at their jobs, even when they blow their whistle.
Yeah, there's like no flow to some basketball games, and it's extremely hard to watch.
Well, think about that middle part of that game, like for early second half up until like the 5-minute mark when it got real sloppy because UCLA pressed us and we just got sloppy with it. Like, it was a good basketball game. And that's when they let the game play. Why can't they do that for 40 minutes?
Yeah.
If we play Houston in this tournament, there might not be a player left on either team to play at the rate they call fouls. I mean, that will be a rock fight.
Yeah, maybe, hopefully. Well, we're playing Purdue, so it doesn't matter. Revenge tour, remember?
Well, we set up Houston for revenge too, for taking Ross Kivett and then giving him back to us. Both. We got it coming and going.
Okay, so I like that spin. Yeah, we're getting revenge on either one of these.
Yep. No matter who it is.
Let's go beat Kentucky, man. That's
Trey's not keeping us updated with the Ole Miss game, so I just want to update everyone. Iowa State 15, Ole Miss 13.
Okay. Thanks, Trey. I appreciate you.
No, Trey's not. No, yeah.
That's what I'll say. I appreciate you not filling our chat with Ole Miss crap.
Well, I want to see when they're losing.
Yeah, but who wants to update that?
I do. I want to update that.
I know, but like as a fan, like I wouldn't update anybody else if we were losing. So
yeah, but he volunteered to keep us updated.
Exactly. Yeah, this is on him. He needs to be a man of his word.
Right. Colorado State and Maryland is a closer game now. It's 54-52 Colorado State.
Okay.
I think they're up 7 at the half. Can't imagine not winning a game being up 7 at the half. Couldn't be me.
Wouldn't be me. Kentucky.
That's the next opponent.
Please, God, do not let them shoot 50% from 3.
What do you think the line is right now?
What's the line? Is it 4.5?
It is. Do you know who's favorite?
It's got to be us, right?
Yeah.
We're a better basketball team than them.
We are. No, we are. But they've also won twice this year.
Just go beat them.
This game's being played in Lucas Oil Stadium. Have they always played Elite 8 games and Sweet 16 and Elite 8 games in football stadiums? Why is the getting price for Lucas Oil $200? you should be able to get $10 tickets.
Yeah, maybe we'll call Peyton and see if he can hook us up.
There you go. There's a statue outside.
Yeah. Also, Peyton, do your thing.
Yeah, work some magic. Pump in some crowd noise like you used to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do something for us. He does a lot for us.
But do more. Do more.
Exactly.
Be better.
Give your all today. Not
a lot. All.
Yeah. All. Yeah.
It's a great call.
Hopefully that white dude, Trent Noah from Kentucky, doesn't have 11 points. He's averaging 2 on the season, so that would be nice. Also, we shot.
Is that the dude that had? Who's the guy that had 3,700 in high school? 3,700.
I think
points.
that's him.
Is that him?
Yeah. I hate him. So they shot 50% from the field and from 3 in one of the games. In both games, they shot exactly 50% in both games that they played Tennessee from the field and from 3.
Jesus.
Tennessee shot 16.7% from 3 in one of those games and 24.4 from 3 in one of those games.
Please just bury him. Please bury him. That would be sweet. That would be even.
And one of those games you lost by 11, one you lost by 5. If Tennessee shoots better in this game, they roll through Kentucky.
I would like to note they did shoot 47% from the field today.
What about
Here's a note? 38, which is still good. It's not 50, but it's still good.
50. If Tennessee can just shoot a little bit better, I'm feeling good.
They did shoot 60% from the free throw line today as well.
Tennessee shot. We were hot from. I think we were 14 to 16.
Yeah, we shot good from the free throw line. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think Chaz made all his. Zakai made all his.
You know who else made all theirs? Akpara, baby.
2 for 2.
Needed it.
Love to see it. Is that what it was? 2 for 2?
Yeah, it was. But yeah, Tennessee, I think they need to. Foul trouble, I think, could be a tough one in this game, especially Jemai. We need him to do not foul a 3-point shooter, please. Also, just stay in the game.
That one at the end just pisses me off.
Which one?
That he gets to go under, and also, it was on. But I'm pretty sure Sky Clark. I'm pretty sure he also stepped inside the 2-point or the 3-point arc to get fouled, and they kept it as a 3.
Yeah, I always
did he
thought
not
that
step inside of it.
That I don't know. We didn't get a replay.
No. They always show the replay.
Yeah.
That was a late game. I'm glad it's over.
They do have Lamont Butler back, but is he like I know he's a good assist man, but is he a good scorer too? He averages 11, so not fantastic. I know he played in one of those games that I think the second one he played in. Because the first game we played Kentucky, they were missing 2 guys and they shot the lights out. I don't know. We just need to go in. Go beat Kentucky. Go show them who daddy is. Like in every other sport. And again, get on your revenge tour. Is there a matchup that you're interested in watching in this one?
In the Sweet 16?
Yeah.
I think this Ole Miss Iowa State game should be pretty good.
I was talking about Tennessee.
Kentucky. In their actual Sweet 16. Not particularly. I don't think you mentioned us not shooting the ball well. I also need to go back and I just don't feel like we played well altogether. Not just shooting the ball when we played them.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that matchup would be. I mean, they've got a big guy that's good, but he's not great. So is it going to be Okpara? Is it going to be Cade for the majority of the game? He's good. He's just not fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what matchup would. It's very frustrating because they're obviously a good basketball team, but I feel like Tennessee's better.
Yeah, I mean, there are two guys that worry you is going to be Kobe Barea and Owe.
Owe,
That's
how I would say it. Owe. Yeah, I feel like you have 3 guys that can guard him, maybe 4.
Yeah,
I think I'd put Chaz in that the way he's played defense lately.
I thought he's played pretty well.
Yeah, but I would definitely go Meshack, Zakai, and Jordan Gainey. So 4 with.
Yeah, I'm thinking Owe being as long as he is, you're probably going to see a lot of Jemai on him.
Yep.
But they're going to switch too. So, but I mean, you can't let them. I think he was. What was he from 3?
In Tennessee's matchup,
he was 1 for 1 in one of them.
I think he hit. Was that the one in Thompson? Was he just 1-on-1?
The first matchup, or no, the second matchup when he shot 24%. Zakai was 1 for 11 from 3. Chaz was 3 for 10 from 3.
Yeah, I remember the 1 of 11 game in Thompson for our boy.
Yeah, Igor had 19 points and 9 rebounds in that one. So,
well, yeah, we would have scored 33 if he had scored any.
Yeah.
Somebody had to score at some point in that game.
Mm-hmm.
We struggled. I think it boils down to you just can't struggle that much shooting, or you're in trouble. The rest of the way. I mean, that's not just this Kentucky matchup.
Probably throughout the entire tournament too.
It would have been the case.
If you shoot 18 or what was it, 16% from 3, you're probably not going to win that basketball game.
Right. Right. All right. Anything else for the Vols specifically?
It would be really awesome if this game was to go to the Final Four, because I'm so sick and hearing, Tennessee's never made it to a Final Four. But then they're just going to move the needle where it's like, sure, Tennessee hasn't won a national championship. So I guess you just got to go win the whole thing.
They wouldn't do – well, that's the problem is they wouldn't do this. I know they wouldn't. It's not like they did it with baseball. But once you win one, they just go, well, you don't have this many.
Yeah.
Even to hear Arkansas fans move to like their track and field championships. Well, we have 85 track and field championships and you only have one baseball national championship. That's crazy.
Yeah. Never heard of those championships.
You also have the chance to earn 30 a year. Why do you only have 85?
That's a good point. They just have like a great women's shot put coach.
Honestly,
pumps them out.
Being good at track and field is a cheat code for like the directors. If I was an athletic director, I would be zoned in on that. Like I'm getting bonuses for this stuff.
Like Stanford.
Yeah, it's a cheat code. I don't know why every school doesn't do it. It can't be that hard to just decide to be good at track and field.
I guess part of it's like, I'd rather just get money than, because track and field doesn't make any money.
Yeah, but but you eventually have Olympians. It's good for the brand.
Yeah,
you have Olympians.
Yeah.
There's some worse sports I would think you could invest in.
Like?
Not naming them. But there's some worse ones.
Okay. You can name it. I'll have your back. I'll agree. if you don't want to just be the only one.
I don't understand rowing.
Is it even like
in the Big Ten?
Is it even sanctioned?
I'm almost certain.
Is
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm almost certain.
We're in the Big Ten.
Yeah. In rowing, there's not a SEC rowing like.
Well,
I mean, it's on the utsports.com.
I said I was going to have your back. I'm definitely out on rowing now.
Wait, so that would be having my back?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I was going to like have you say it, and then I was going to be like, gosh, clip that.
Yeah, that one I just don't really. Now they're probably not getting the money you would need for a track and field, like an elite track and field program, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Is Joey in here? Is he going to any of the games?
No, he doesn't really root for Tennessee. He's a fake one.
I figured.
That's crazy.
Oh, there he is.
That's crazy.
No, I mean, I would, dude. If I didn't just go spin a band in Florida, and I mean, I think the student tickets are like low 400, something like that for both games, and then you get refunded like $217 or something like that if we don't make it past Sweet 16. So, look, if I had somewhere to stay in Indy and didn't just go spend a shit ton of money, I'd probably be down. I'd be all there. Now, Final Four, different combo. Might have to take out a loan for that one.
Well, Final Four, you're going with us.
Okay, down. Just give me.
Well, I don't know if we can afford a third ticket, Landon. So when you say going,
Ross
with us,
Tivitt's paying for this.
Oh, he's paying for the ticket too?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so in.
Yeah.
I'll sneak my way. We'll do we'll get the construction vest, carry a ladder. We'll make it work.
Yeah, I'm in.
Joe, you should see if you could join the band for like the next month.
I'm sorry, Joey, but that redheaded guy is way out of your league.
He rocks.
You think I could, if I get in there, I bet you really within a week I'd have to assert my dominance and really like show that I'm worthy of traveling with the team. But
yeah.
Is there an instrument you think they're missing? Is there one that we don't have covered that maybe like
yeah, probably.
like just a massive
we're deep into March.
Maybe
they're like, we could really use some bongos.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm the bongo guy. I'm right there.
We do not have enough tambourine in this bitch. We need some.
I play a mean triangle or a quarter, so
okay.
A little hot cross buns. Yeah, I was a brown string in elementary school. No big deal.
Dang.
Yeah.
Celeb. What was brown? I think you had to do like Amazing Grace, right?
Probably. I don't remember.
So did like everyone across the country did recorder karate, huh? That's not just a South thing.
That's a wild thing, right? Like
that kind of makes sense. It seems like easy to do. It's a cheap instrument.
I just felt like, I mean, we couldn't learn that like how to write a check or something. I mean, I know we
did learn how to write a check.
Yeah, but like
that's my favorite thing is when people are like, I wish we could have learned valuable information. I'm like, I mean, we did. You just didn't pay attention. And don't get me wrong, your boy didn't pay attention to a lot of stuff, but yeah, I know it occurred. I remember it occurring.
Works cited page, maybe that would have been sick to learn.
They taught us that at some point.
Oh, what?
Yeah, but it wasn't a good works cited page.
Oh, work.
Well, that doesn't count because there's all those formats, and they never teach you the right format.
Yeah, we need to all agree.
Formats. Yeah. I don't
understand. We could all agree
on
recorder karate, but we couldn't agree on what format to put a works cited page in. That's crazy.
Right. These are the things we need to be addressing right now.
Yeah. I'm going to
mainly recorder karate. Are they still doing it? Is recorder karate still a thing? Does anybody have a child in 4th or 5th grade that can tell us? Can we interview him? Can we get the child on
I
here?
feel like we're putting out a weird ad right now.
I mean, I don't think it's weird to talk to children, Landon. I mean,
well, you just said, does anybody have a 4th or 5th grader?
Yeah, I want to get their life perspective. What are they learning in school? We need to know we are the. I mean, soon it's going to be us making these decisions. They've gotten rid of the Department of Education. It's going to be MII coming in. We get to make the decisions.
It's true.
The only history we're learning is the history of Tennessee athletics. It's only important.
What's
history.
Joey? You're young. What's the new like word to keep us like hip?
Dude, I don't even know. With like young kids?
Yeah, like Riz
just like-
was a big one.
Yeah. Zesty's been in. I don't know if it's on its way out.
Zesty was. I don't think Zesty was ever in, bro.
Oh yeah,
Sus.
yeah, it was.
Sus was
I'm
in.
on TikTok enough to hear it to know. Like number one, I'm never gonna say it, but number two, they're saying it.
Zesty?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like that trend where it was like pretend to be like the dad saying Zesty.
Well, it's just
Yeah.
I hear kids calling others zesty.
Oh,
The
yeah.
youngins.
Skibbity's pretty big.
Skimmity?
Skibbity?
Skibbity.
I don't even know, dude.
What
Kids
does
are,
this
like,
mean?
I do. I don't think it means anything.
Skibbity.
It's
I'm gonna start
like-
using it out of context.
Well,
I'm
yes.
trying-
I mean, you might accidentally use it in context since you don't know the context of it.
I can keep you up with the brain rot. I feel like I feel like back in like 10th grade, all the Instagram accounts I follow, like Instagram Reels. Now I'm 22 and I think it's still like 10th graders making the content I'm seeing. Because I see a lot of stuff that's just stupid. And like half my friends are like, what is that?
I'm pretty deep in Down
Signal.
syndrome TikTok.
Yeah.
Those are my favorites.
Are you getting the LeBron edits?
You get LeBron edits?
Yeah. No.
I don't think so.
I'll have to send it to you.
What's a LeBron edit exactly?
Dude, I can't even like. It's like everyone's like glazing.
It's Skibbity.
LeBron. It's Skibbity. It is Skibbity. No, everyone's like glazing LeBron. It's like a meme right now to be like. Actually, it's been.
Well, that's new. We haven't been doing that for 15 years.
Right now, it's just like a new. It's making its new. LeBron gets a new wave with every like, generation, I guess, and all the high schoolers are now making. I'll send you the songs. People are making like actual songs about LeBron.
Oh, he's got a mixtape now.
Yeah, someone actually made
AI.
Well, some of them are, but some people are like making the songs, and someone made like a Spotify, but just for LeBron. They called it Bronify, and it got taken down by Spotify. It got cease and desist.
What?
Seems reasonable.
I saw I guess you would call this a LaMelo edit, a highlight tape of LaMelo. Have you watched his highlights at all?
Yeah, he's nutty.
I think nutty would be the correct word to use. Yeah, is
he zesty?
Ball. Yeah, a little zesty. Yeah, it's people have to be incredibly frustrated playing him because the things he does is incredibly stupid, and he's also really good at basketball. It's kind of it's crazy. We talked about this. LeVar Ball is onto something. Everyone should strive to be the parent LeVar Ball is. Is he still with us?
Me?
LeVar?
Oh, yeah.
We just haven't heard from him for a while.
We've heard from LeVar. That's the other thing. He's back. He's just on TikTok now.
Oh.
He posts like every day.
About his foot?
Of course.
Yeah, he got.
What?
I mean, yeah.
What happened to his foot?
He got
amputated.
What?
Caleb's so not in touch with the.
Is this a big ball? Is it something with the big baller shoes?
It probably was.
Probably got infected.
Wait, what actually happened? You don't know? Just he got amputated?
Or I don't know, honestly.
I don't know. Maybe like cryotherapy, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, he's big right now.
Oh,
I don't even. Yeah,
I'm about to catch up.
Yeah, I'll send. I guess I can do like a little rundown for everybody, for you guys in the group chat, and I'll send you all.
Yeah,
that
just
Skibbity
keep us up.
Yeah.
Skibbity.
Yeah, we need to be in tune with the young folks.
Right, Skibbity.
Joey, who's a X factor for you the rest of the way for Tennessee? Let's get back.
God, yeah, we're not even talking about I feel bad for people that watch this sometimes. Man, I guess it's probably a basic answer. I just think, especially with Kentucky, I think Zakai is just going to be like, he's not going to, there's no way he loses 3 times in a row in his last game in the Sweet 16. Like, I think it's going to be one of those things where he just turns into an absolute animal. Like, he already is playing like that, but I think he's going to have, like, actual X Factor mode, 2K type stuff. Like, just, maybe down 10 with 2:30 left, and he just turns into an absolute demon. So I'd like that to be the case. If he starts playing kind of shitty, I think the whole energy is kind of down.
I mean, if we make this run because of we've all seen the picture of Chaz Lanier sitting on the bench after they're losing to Kentucky Florida in the championship game. Have you all seen that?
Yeah. We tweeted out, didn't we?
I don't know if we did.
Maybe we haven't. But I've seen it, every time,
Was that loss good for us?
It could have been. Sometimes we say it's better not to win.
Until it actually means something.
Right. Is that the new strategy?
Maybe.
I mean, regardless, I think it was good for us to play how we did in the SEC tournament. It sucked to get to Sunday and lose, but a good win over Texas, who was hot enough to get a bid to the NCAA tournament. Win over Auburn. And then you get to play a tight game with what I still think is the best team in the country currently.
Even though they almost lost to Dan Hurley.
Yeah, but didn't you say that how in the world were they an 8 seed? Well, Dan Hurley is a 2-time national champion, back-to-back.
There is going to be a new national champion. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the stat today was they had won 11 straight March Madness
13
games.
straight
13
NCAA
straight.
tournament games, right?
Yeah, it's insane. Hearing that, I was just like, damn. I didn't think about it like that, obviously, but it makes sense because you can't lose in a postseason basketball tournament. Wild stuff.
I mean, if they beat Florida, people were going to probably bet on them to win the national championship.
I probably would have gone in and bet on that.
Yeah.
At that point, yeah.
Yeah. It's like they can't lose. They don't know how to lose.
March is not a time for UConn to lose.
Yeah.
And that's a UConn thing to do to get hot at the right time and a not great team. They're good. They're not great.
Who's your X factor, Caleb?
It's probably the one that is probably Ben, I guess, but Lanier. I think it's clear that when he shoots the ball well from the get-go, Tennessee's going to play well. You need him to score 20, at least, minimum. It's got to happen for you to win.
Yeah. Because I think what you're going to get probably not in and not out from Zakai. Now, hopefully he can continue, he's shooting the ball well from 3 right now. Hopefully that continues. And I think Lanier is the one that puts you over the edge. I feel like you're an okay team without Lanier, but he's the one that makes you an elite basketball team. So whatever he's done so far, just continue to do that. Continue to find your shot from 3, hit the open ones. I think that's the big thing for him is just when he's wide open, it's like a layup. It feels like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just when he gets a sliver of space.
Mm-hmm. And then he finds the elbow and those mid-range jump shots where he just finds, like you said, enough space to get it off.
Yeah.
And him and Gainey do a really good job at that. And even if they are covered up, they're still shooting it. And guys are, really trying to take that away. So they end up getting fouled a lot when they do that too. So yeah, just continue to have guys find their shot, and hit big shots when you need to. I think that's my X factor's probably got to be Chaz as well.
Quick update: Tennessee is up 5 at the half over Ohio State. Lady Vols.
Oh, I told you, revenge tour.
Yep, revenge tour.
What about I know like Chaz has hit a lot of threes. It is kind of crazy he did beat the 3-point record.
We were talking about it last night, and I said it's pretty disappointing that they just kind of mentioned it. That record is held by the all-time 3-point shooter in SEC history.
Yeah,
not just by a random guy. And that's all it just gets a mention. It gets brushed by. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Do we know how many games Lofton did it in?
I think that was the year they went to the Elite Eight, wasn't it?
Okay. So we're not like this isn't like
no, it was wait a minute. No, because the Elite
he did it like he was on the list like 2 years.
Right, but the year he held the record, I think was the Elite Eight year, yeah.
Okay. I was about to say the one below it wasn't too far off of that 118 that he had.
Yeah.
Just making sure it's not like we played, 7 extra games or whatever.
Right. No, I think it's pretty close.
Close enough, yeah.
No, it's absolutely wild that he broke a record held by Chris Lofton.
Kind of sneaky.
It's very quiet. He does it very quietly. A lot of his is catch and shoot. Most of the time he's doing off the dribble, it's the stuff from the elbow lane I was talking about.
Yeah.
Most of the time. And sometimes it's an ugly shot, but hey, baby, it goes in.
Quick release.
It's a quick release. It looks like he's just flicking his wrist on some of those threes.
Mm-hmm.
When he's coming around a screen, it's bananas.
I mean, it looks like, in like 2K when you're trying to beat the clock and like at the end of it, they just kind of like get it out of their hands as quick as possible. That's what he looks like when he does like every shot.
Yeah, that's it.
Also, I meant to text about this. Maybe I'm missing something. Is Felix not like the worst ball screen or just screen in general? Like I feel like he moves on every screen and then also just doesn't get in front of a lot of people. I feel like in the last 7 games I've watched, I'm just like, I
feel like he tries to roll every time, and it's like, dude, just stay there for a second.
Yeah.
Him and Igor's really bad about using both of his hands. Almost every time.
Yeah.
Akbar will especially do the elbow stuff. He'll put that elbow out. Like, you're a huge man. Just stand there.
That's what I'm saying. You take a lot of space just by posting up.
That one, I think they called a foul on Scott Clark again. He hit Cade, and he was saying he got pushed. No, Cade was just standing there. Why our others won't do that, I don't know. And, I mean, he got knocked off his feet.
Oh, yeah.
Cade's a huge body.
Yeah.
But Cade didn't use his arms at all. He was classic, what they teach you, baby. Cover the nuts. Protect yourself. There's also the one that I was like, I don't like Mick Cronin. Speaking of foul calls last night, when that guy grabbed Gainey going around the screen, and he was just telling his guys, like, you can't guard him. They won't let you guard him. Like, acting like that shouldn't have been a foul call. He grabbed his shoulders.
Yeah, poor Mick Cronin. That man is UCLA had some ugly dudes. Mick Cronin is an ugly dude.
They had to fly Allegiant back, too.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, I would have done the same thing, but also not a college basketball.
You wouldn't charter an Allegiant flight.
No. I mean, when you book Allegiant, you're that's a quick trip home.
Right. Yeah, you shouldn't be flying from Lexington to LA.
Yeah.
Rough scene.
Yeah, tough. Maybe USC took all the airlines. They're sponsored by all of them except Allegiant to make UCLA. That would be a power move.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good thought.
Yeah. Let's keep winning.
Please. Make this fun.
Keep winning. All right. What's everybody at bracket wise? What's the percentage?
Dude, the one that I put all my eggs in. Also, I didn't even realize we did the more important issues one again this year. I entered my Alabama State championship bracket into that one, so ignore that. Damn, who's at the top? Isn't that whoever's mom
Dylan's mom.
Yeah, Dylan's mom.
at 99 at 500 points?
Wow, I haven't looked at that one. My handwritten one, which I is my most valuable one. This one right here. This is what really matters. I did only miss 6 of the 32 teams.
Nice.
That's not bad. And then I've missed 1, 2, 3 of the Sweet 16 teams so far.
So your Elite Eight is still holding up?
St. John's been eliminated from the Elite Eight, and that's it.
Okay. That was me with who did I have? Who lost today?
Today,
Illinois. Sorry, I had Illinois in my Elite Eight. Call me crazy, I know. I guess that means they would have had to beat us. No, I had them in there. Wait. I don't even know anymore.
Is BYU winning? When did they play?
They don't play till what?
BYU beat
They played
Wisconsin.
yesterday. Yeah.
They did
played
beat
that.
Wisconsin?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Colorado State, Maryland's close.
I'm at 85% in the more important issues one. I haven't looked at this one. That's not terrible.
Yeah, my best bracket's 85%. I'm not in a good headspace right now.
Yeah, I do have St. John's as well in my Elite Eight. That's the only one I'm missing so far.
I started so hot too.
Yeah, I missed one on day one. I only missed one game, and it was Missouri.
You didn't take UC San Diego to your Sweet 16 like I did?
No, I did not. I did take McNeese, so they failed me.
Yeah, I feel like it was just like a square ass first 2 rounds. I mean, I know we're still going, but
Yeah, you're like trying to predict
yeah, you're trying to get the
upsets because they
upset
happen
shot.
all the time, and then you're like, well, I just overdid that.
And now I look like I don't know ball. And my girlfriend beat me. She's like, yeah, why would you pick? She's like, why would you pick whoever UC San Diego plays? She's like, why would you pick them? She's like, I've never even heard of them. And I'm like, well, yeah, but that's the point. It's March. She's like, yeah, but weren't they like a 13 seed? I'm like, yeah, that's the point. You don't get it. She's like, that was dumb. I'm like, okay, you're right.
Got to side with her here, though. Why did you pick?
I agree. I know it's crazy because every year it's like, well, you know.
The good news is, well, that side's already busted. But I was gonna say if Colorado State wins, it doesn't hurt my bracket. I really nothing. The only thing that can really hurt is if New Mexico beats Michigan State. That's the only thing that can hurt my bracket.
Yeah, same here.
I
Yeah,
like hurt it more than it's already hurting.
I can still make a comeback. I got Florida as my champs, so if I can hit the Final Four and Florida wins, then. But at that point, I'm just pissed that Tennessee didn't win, so I'm probably done brackets for the year.
My Final Four
I'm in
is-
ninth in the more important issues one. What are you guys? What are you at, Caleb?
You're
Oh, you're at. Okay, cool.
I'm in 47th out of 48th place. I told you this is the one where I picked all upsets. I put the wrong bracket in.
It could easily be me. It's just funny.
Picked the wrong bracket. I've got all 16
Alabama
teams.
State.
Yeah, I do a bracket every year where I pick all the 16 seeds to make the Final Four. I picked every upset because one year every upset will win through the entire bracket. And I do it just for fun. I literally fill it out. I always do it as my first bracket just to get my thumb warm, just to be like, okay, let's get used to picking teams. Like, let's kind of see one go through the net. Like, let's pick all 16, 15. Like, just pick the worst seed in every game all the way through. Alabama State was my champion, so that's just where we're at. I'm probably 0. Well, how many do I have to write in this bracket? I got 7 right in the entire tournament so far. Which speaks to the fact that there hasn't been a lot of upsets.
That's incredible.
But you best believe I had McNeese, Drake, and the Lobos. LeBron.
It is gonna. This sucks for Dylan's mom. She had Marquette in the Elite Eight.
Oh, so she's hot right now, but just waiting. But her max points are probably like awful.
1780.
Wait,
That's about what mine and Caleb's are.
That's really the only bust, like full on bust she's had. That's the biggest bust she's had. So that's
Dylan had to have
Elite Eight,
bracket, right?
Our buddy
No.
Brody might.
No, Dylan's would be a lot worse.
She's no ball. Is that family just no ball?
They just no ball.
Yeah, what's Dylan at?
That's what I was looking for. I don't see him on here right offhand.
Probably all the way at the bottom.
Oh, I see him 26th. Oh, he picked High Point over Houston.
Oh. Wait. He had a high point in the Elite Eight?
Yeah, he picked High Point to beat Purdue.
I did have him beating Purdue.
And then High Point over Clemson. And then he picked High Point over Houston.
Jeez.
I do like that because he was going to have Tennessee play High Point.
Play High Point?
To the
If we had played High Point, I can't believe you picked Tennessee. You have to take High Point at that
yeah,
point.
you got to keep rolling with it. They're just team of destiny.
Right.
We've seen how that works out for us.
Absolutely.
Oh. I'm pretty sure Maryland just hit a buzzer beater.
To win
72-71, yeah. Yep. Colorado State made a 3-point jumper with like 4 seconds left. Maryland got it timeout. Let's see if I can go find this one really quick.
We are missing March. I mean, we've missed March. That's all it is.
Oh, beautiful. High off the glass, too.
Was it a layup?
It was like a mid-range floater. I think I'm working with so Colorado State hit a 3
to go up 1.
3.6 seconds left or whatever to go up 1, and then this is what we got.
Oh yeah, baby.
High off the glass. You love to see it. I mean, rip to all the Colorado State fans, but that's a heartbreaker too. It was a great defense too. I mean, you can't do there's nothing you can do there. Wow.
All right, while I was looking for this, is Tiger, is that
Yeah.
Is that really Trump's granddaughter? Is that who that is?
No. That's Don Jr.'s ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
Or Donald Jr.'s ex-wife. So she's not
even hard. He just hard launched it.
Yeah, well, because it's been rumored for a while,
right.
And then we saw, and then it was a weird. I don't feel like Tiger posted that. Tiger.
Well, it's from his page though. But yes,
but
he
like
has to okay that.
It's even a crazy statement. If you would have ever told me Tiger says love is in the air and life is better with you by my side, and then makes it sound at this time we would appreciate privacy for all those close to our hearts. Makes it sound like someone died.
It does make it sound like someone died.
And then also
it's also weird because him and Trump are buddies, right?
I don't know. He used to not like Trump, but I guess I think they became.
Aren't they playing golf together a lot now?
Yeah, they came closer together and stuff. But I don't. It just seems like a weird thing to be like, hey, here's my Instagram where it's true, the rumors are true, and then be like, okay, we want privacy. You just posted about it.
And maybe it's so I get the thought behind it. It's not going to work. But I get the thought of being like, all right, it's true. Stop talking about it.
Yeah, it got leaked. You guys are right. But Tiger's not really the kind of guy that post about it. And I'm pretty sure
that dude does not usually, if he talked about every relationship he's in, it'd take a while.
I wonder Wait, and her daughter's Kai Trump, the one that's like getting popular on YouTube and stuff. And
If that's the one, then it might be their kids go to school together, I think. If it's that
could
one.
be true. Well, she's going to Miami, and Charlie's still in high school. I guess they could go to the same high school. Pretty cool.
If Charlie goes to the same high school as one of Trump's granddaughters.
Wow. Damn. Imagine because she's a good golfer, but it sounds like, if they get married, her stepdad is Tiger Woods. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
You have to like turn into just an insane golfer. But yeah, I don't think she's technically a Trump anymore because obviously they got divorced, so I'm not sure.
That buzzer beater is insane. I did see it, by the way.
This is March.
She is
running away. Lady Vols, Monty mentioned it. They're up 48-37 now in the third quarter. Come on, Kim. Come on.
They're up what? 40-37?
48-37.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, pour it on them. Revenge tour.
Love that. I think Tess Darby hit like 3. I've got the notification from Weigels that she hit 3 threes in like the first quarter.
Do we get free chocolate milk?
You get a free Gatorade tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. That's what that is. Is it just a 16 ounce?
20.
Wow. Shout out.
They're
Weigels.
going to go, bro. They're giving out some crazy deals. The Hunter Inslee deal is the steal of the century.
Oh, yeah.
Credit to him for walking in there and talking them into that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not great on their part.
Do you remember how much they spent in the
Christian Moore?
Yeah, on the Christian Moore one? How much it cost them?
I don't know. A lot.
There were a lot. You got to beat the system sometimes. There were sometimes I'd go in and get gas, get some Zins or something and get one. But just to feel like I was winning one over on them, I'd go in and just get the Coke sometimes.
That's what I do. I get I get Raven a Coke Zero, or I'll get a Sprite for some mixers.
Yeah.
Nice. You drink like that?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Nice.
All right. What's next? Should we do an ad read? Let's do an ad read. Guys, go check out hoviedrygoods.com. Use promo code MORE for 15% off that first purchase. Caleb's got the hat. I got a hat. They got more hats coming. They got some different, if you're looking for gifts for, people that are not as smart as you that like another team, or, that I think they got some like Chattanooga ones. They got some Memphis ones. I think they got a Tennessee Titans one that's really cool. So if you're want some hats and want to up your style a little bit, go to hoviedrygoods.com. Again, use promo code MORE for 15% off that first purchase.
Go check them out.
Do it. All right, let's Tennessee baseball real quick. I know we're gonna do the bat flip tomorrow, so tune in for that. But yeah, Tennessee goes down to Tuscaloosa and loses the first game, a close one. Defense didn't really help us out a whole lot in that one, and then Saturday and Sunday just kind of took care of business and showed everybody why you're one of the best teams in the country, if not the best team in the country. Kind of got off the mat a little bit, lost to ETSU, then you lost that Thursday night game to Bama, and then you come right back and looked really good. I thought the freshmen again.
I would like to thank the baseball team for taking one for the team. I can handle a loss in March in baseball. I wouldn't be able to handle one to wall. Like if we had to sacrifice one for the other, that's okay.
I got you. Yeah.
And they made up for it on Friday and Saturday too. So that's why I say maybe they just took one on the chin for us.
I know I was a little nervous Saturday. I was like, is this?
Do we get the reverse one now?
Yeah. Can we get both?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're able to make that happen. I thought Abernathy hit well in the 2-hole. He was kind of a menace all weekend, like he's always been. Didn't have Gavin Keelan. That was a big loss for Tennessee. I didn't know kind of how that lineup would respond, but they are super deep and they're able to make the most of it. Dalton Bargo looked good. Tegan Coons looked good. Braden Krenzel looked good on Saturday. Those two freshmen are going to be legit for Tennessee over the next couple of years. So looking forward to that. But yeah, took care of business. Hunter Inslee, dog. Just took care of business. Gets a really good Alabama team. That team can hit. Justin LeBron is one of the best players in the entire country, and Coons and Braden Krenzel, I think he went 0 for 5 on Saturday. So really good showing from Tennessee. Their first true road test, and facing some adversity and getting off the mat and taking that series was huge. You don't want to lose games ever, but you want to win series, and that's what Tennessee has done. They are now 5-1 in SEC play, a lot better than Florida and Texas A&M, which are both 0-6 in SEC play. So, suck it.
Yeah.
Also,
what did
LSU?
What did LSU end up doing?
I think Texas won the series. I think 2-1.
Flip flop it. I didn't know if they'd go back.
No, I don't think so. Unless they want to put Texas somewhere up there, I don't know if they do that or not. But no, I don't see Tennessee moving down the rankings because of that.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about. That's why other than that, I don't really care about them.
Yep. All right. Got any questions?
I don't think we do. We do have read.
Did you see what Monty just said?
Is that real?
Good Lord.
Yeah, that's nuts. So it's legitimately line changes.
Yeah.
That's nuts. No, but I don't believe we have any.
What do you think about Texas? So they lose to A&M in the regional. They hire Jim Schlossnagle. They lose to Xavier in basketball in the whatever that first four game, and then they hired their coach Sean Miller.
I like it. Just keep doing that.
Can't beat them by them.
Yep.
Is that what we're saying?
Yep.
I like that.
I think it's a great move. It's an interesting move for the people that beat them and then go to them. That's interesting.
Like Schloss, I that's a big name. Sean Miller, is he a big name? I just feel like that's. I guess Rodney Terry wasn't really either, but I don't know. That
Rodney Terry was at Texas for forever.
Yeah,
and he was the interim, I think, when Beard got whatever Beard got there. Trey, I'm not going to go into detail for you. Out of respect for you, I'm not going to go into any detail. I'm not going to beat you up over it.
Right.
That's it. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to force you to choke on Chris Beard information. Vol's still up 54-44 over Ohio State. I don't see the time left in the third.
Poor McNeese.
Poor McNeese?
Well, Amir Khan.
He looked like he was getting too swaggy.
Yeah, he wearing the sweatsuit that said aura on the back. That's a
part of the aura of him was that he wasn't so swaggy.
Yeah, you need to Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. Yeah. Too big for
Do
one's
what you do
britches.
best.
Yeah. I agree.
I did make a lot of money on them winning though, so that was fun.
Good for you. Yeah, I don't like what he brought to the table at the end.
Got a little too much. No, he's
Yeah.
gone forever. You think he'll be back next, or is he going
NC
to?
State. He's going
He's
to
going
NC
to NC
State.
State?
Yeah, he's going with him. Get more money.
What year is he?
I don't know. I don't know if that's ever listed.
Is it not?
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Can you just be a manager? Could that be your job?
I think you could. I found out today that on Wikipedia, Marshall Henderson's still listed as a GA at Ole Miss.
Oh,
So he's been a GA since 2020. Yeah, that's on Wikipedia. I don't know how accurate that is. But yes, he's still listed that way.
Ole Miss is up 11 at halftime.
Good for them. Congrats, Trey. I'm going to go ahead and congratulate you on that win.
Not jinxing you at all or anything.
No. All right, most important?
Yeah, most important.
Yeah,
I got Garrett Crochet being the opening day starter for the Red Sox. I'm not a Red Sox fan by any means, but good on Garrett Crochet for.
But Ben McKee is, right? So that's good.
He's what?
Ben McKee is, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, good on him. I mean, he was in a bad situation in Chicago. Glad he's out of there. I don't know how much better the Red Sox are, but he's at least they've kind of built around him. He got a huge chunk of change to be the ace for the Red Sox. So, and I think I looked at the betting odds to see they have it like who's going to lead the MLB in strikeouts. Him and Paul Skeens are the top two right now. So,
wow. That makes me even more mad that we didn't get to see a season from Garrett Crochet.
Yeah, I know, right?
I've got some here. First, Jameis Winston. This podcast, we're all big fans of Jameis. I don't know if the other two are, but I'm going to speak for everyone. Jameis Winston to the Giants. 2-year, $8 million. Pay my man.
Pay him.
And then I've got Landon. We might be taking a little more important issues road trip. Maybe see the Trash Pandas play this year. Did you see our boys made it on?
Oh yeah, the cups
on the souvenir cup. We might need to go get some cups.
I'm in.
We should try it. What is that? 4-hour drive, maybe?
Probably not even that. It's Huntsville.
Yeah, it's near Birmingham, right?
No, it's north. So it's like right past Chattanooga. It's not.
I thought it was. I thought it was closer to Birmingham than that. Okay. Yeah, even better. Let's go.
Yeah, it's probably 2 hours, maybe. 2 hour drive.
Chattanooga's too. So
okay, 2.5 maybe.
And then my last one here, real quick. I'll go. Short Kings are back, Landon. It's Short King season. Did you see Lucas Bird? He's a wrestler for Illinois. He won a national championship, and Daniel Cormier just can't shut up about his girlfriend. She's 6'3". That's what got cut off.
I can't hear it, but
oh, they're about to hug. Just hold on. She's 6'3". He's like 5'9".
Dang. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Short Kings are back, baby.
That's great.
I also love that they just couldn't shut up about it. They're just laughing at it.
What about? I don't have any more most importance other than that redheaded guy in the Tennessee band is electric.
He rocks.
Um,
This isn't the most important, but just real quick, did you see this celebration?
oh yeah, like the sniffing coke. Yeah, yeah, that's
You hit a triple. You get to act like you're doing a line on the field. That's okay. You earned it.
Michigan also sucks at baseball.
That's okay. That's okay. He hit a triple.
I guess you got to be known somehow. So
Right. Make a name for yourself.
yep. Carson Beck. Carson Beck spent 90 days in Miami, had his girlfriend, had his Lamborghini stolen, cheated on his girlfriend with a Latina. Is the U back?
And then there's rumors that they paid what's her name to stay with him until he transferred.
Yeah.
Which is kind of dumb because you can transfer at any point that you want to now. Cam Carr transferred in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. The U's back. Yeah.
Whatever. Good on him.
I just found one more most important while I was getting my fail out. The recorder. I found the black belt recorder. Can you hear that at all?
No.
It's playing Freebird.
Freebird?
Freebird.
Damn.
I don't think I'm really disappointed you can't hear that.
That's awesome, though.
It's electric.
My fail might be most important, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Vanderbilt guard Karis Bilal entered the transfer portal 13 minutes after they lost in the first round of March Madness.
It's like a Tate Martell move. You have your phone on you during the game.
Yeah. It's like, I cannot have any more of this crap. 13 minutes. That's insane. Also have this one. Have you seen this? This guy made a graphic. He's a new gym teacher at a middle school. And he made a graphic that he's coming home.
Yeah, I saw people hating on it. I thought it was great.
You like that?
Yeah, we need more of that. Graphics for everything.
He should have done I'm committed.
Yes, 100%.
All right. Anything else?
My only fail is on the NIT tournament. Did you see where they extended a bid to UC Riverside, who had accepted a CBI bid? So then the NIT invited South Alabama only for UC Riverside to then accept the invite. So they had to tell tell South Alabama that they were no longer allowed or no longer welcome.
Wait, what?
So NIT sent a bid to UC Riverside, who had already accepted a bid to the CBI. So then they gave South Alabama that bid. Problem is, UC Riverside decided to go to the NIT instead of the CBI. So then the NIT had to go back to South Alabama and go, oh, never mind. We actually did fill this spot.
Dang.
Yeah. Bad look for the NIT. Bad look. Good news is nobody cares about your tournament. So that will be soon forgotten.
Any team that's in it.
UC Riverside. I just told you one.
Okay. Well,
Chattanooga's in it too.
I think SMU's in it.
Is MTSU in it? Maybe. Oh, how about that Zoom? Jeez. All right. Anything else?
That's all I got.
All right. Let's go watch Lady Balls finish this out. It actually just got really tight. Holy crap. 59-57. Yoicks.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right. Need more substitutions, I guess.
Yeah.
Guys, go check out our good friends at Roback.com. Use promo code More Important Issues for 20% off your first purchase. Got great stuff over there, Masters theme stuff coming up. So get your stuff now. Again, use promo code More Important Issues for 20% off that first purchase. And then Grade A Grounds is another one too. Do you have
promo code MORE? Go use it. 10% off. You can also, guys, they do fundraising. So if you're a church group, if you're a sports team, if you're an organization at your school, you can use Grade A Grounds to fundraise, sell coffee. You get to keep up to, I believe it's 40% off the top of my head now, up to 40%. So it's a great way to get the community in on the fundraiser. Grade A Grounds. They're from Northeast Tennessee. It's my favorite coffee brand personally. You also support a great cause while doing so, potentially great causes, plural, if you are also doing fundraising for your community. So make sure you guys go check them out today. You can get in contact with them at gradeagrounds.com to set up that fundraiser and buy a bag while you're at it. Use promo code MORE, M-O-R-E, today for 10% off.
Do it, guys. Go Vols. Kentucky, you suck. We'll be back on Thursday previewing a little bit more of that Kentucky game that will be played on Friday. Also, whatever else we got going on. But thank you all again for listening. Have a good week. We're bringing the boat in, and we out.